Yeah, nah, we should probably tone it down a little bit so we can kind of, talk.
This is a much better pace.
All right, now that we're toned down a little bit. Yeah, not every day is going to be perfect. We talked about in some of our previous videos, right, that we're going to have this plan that we set up for ourselves.
Right.
Sometimes we know the plan doesn't always go according to plan.
Because life happens.
Yeah, you don't know what it is. And, we have different priorities. And so what happens when we don't hit our plan, we miss something, including our workout, and we can kind of feel guilty about it. We can put a lot of guilt on ourselves, a lot of pressure on ourselves, and we don't want to allow ourselves to do that, right? Missing one workout is not going to change the world for you. And so the first tip that I like to go from there is figure out, all right, well, what are my priorities in my life? Because chances are, if you missed your workout, there was something that came up that was more important to you.
Yeah.
So on a piece of paper, on a list, just write down what's most important to you. And definitely your health and exercise should be one of the ones up there.
Right.
Exercise should probably be a non-negotiable for you or for most people.
Some important thing would just be, but the stress, if you have a list of things, just put what needs to be done first on the top, and it kind of relieves a little bit of stress once you get those big things that have to get done first get done, and I think being stressful is unhealthy, so you're helping yourself up.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So making that list of, all right, these are my priorities, right? Like probably your family's going to come before that. Your job, well, maybe you don't want it to be your priority, but it's gonna, it's gonna be a priority. You gotta pay the bills.
You gotta show up to work.
And then exercise. So that could be reasons why you miss it. So make a list and figure out what are your priorities, and just do kind of a check on yourself. Well, did I miss this workout because of something that was actually really important, or was it something that maybe I was just a little lazy? Sometimes sleep, right? Sleep could be more important than your workout. But that's the first thing I do. Number two, what I would do is, again, realize it's not going to set you back.
Okay.
That's
important to remember, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. And actually, which, a lot of people would say different things, but it can actually progress you. Because if you're working out all the time and you're active, sometimes it's nice to take a day, step back, let your body recover, and you're actually going to be able to work out a little bit harder the next day. If you're constantly going, then you're going to get exhausted. And maybe that's why you slept in and missed your workout. So
I'm assuming different people, different sizes, different answer, but what would be your number of days to try and work out? And when should you take those break days? If you say you should work out 5 days, are you working out 5 straight days with 2 break days next to each other? Are you doing 3 break 2, or what do you suggest?
Yeah, so kind of what I recommend is based off what your goal is. So if you have a goal where you really just want to see a lot of progress, and let's say fat loss, dropping weight, then what you want to do is shoot for 5 to 6 times a week. Now you may not start out at that. Maybe just going from 0 to 3 times a week is going to be great for you.
Right.
But ideally, you want to be going 5 to 6 days a week. But not every day is going to be going all out. I would take Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and do a strength workout, so some sort of resistance with weights. And then the other 2 days, you want to be doing some sort of, we call it HIIT training, high intensity interval training. And on those days, I want you to go moderate. You don't have to go all out. Go moderate, let your body recover from those strength days where you're really hitting the weights hard. Maybe you do a little cardio finisher on those strength days where you do get your heart rate up for a short amount of time. But on the Tuesdays and Thursdays, go medium, let yourself recover, so on those other days you can really get after it.
All right, so any more tips about when we don't make it and we're feeling a little bit guilty?
Yeah, absolutely. So what I like to do is practice gratitude, and it's not always easy to think gratitude as oh, I'm happy for this sky today. I'm so thankful. Some people can do that. I personally can't. So what I like to do is look at gratitude in the form of perspective. And so take a look at where you were a year ago, 2 years ago, and what were you doing? It could have been a year or 2 years ago where you weren't even thinking about working out, right? And now you're at a point where if you don't miss a workout, you're stressing about it. I'd be pretty happy about that. That's you telling yourself that you've come a long way.
That's true, yeah. Your lifestyle is kind of progressing.
Exactly. So it's a whole new perspective. But if you kind of take those 3 tips and apply them on those days where maybe you just don't make it to the gym, you're going to feel a whole lot better, less guilty on yourself. And then finally, one other tip is if right now you missed your workout today, then look, it's all right. We still got more time today. Maybe you don't go to the gym, but maybe you can go for a walk. do something active. Go for a nice canoe,
Yeah.
or find a treadmill, find a buddy, go walking on it.
Absolutely. I find when I miss when I want to miss my workout, if I can replace it with a bike ride, like an enjoyable bike ride, it makes me feel just like, okay, at least I got out there and did some pedals, or maybe I give the dog an extra walk because I didn't work out. I just get those steps in. It really does, as much as working out is physical, there's so much mental that comes with it.
Absolutely. I have a nice little rule that I shoot to live by, but again, I'm not perfect. I don't hit this every day, but try and sweat at least once a day.
I like it.
On some days it's easier than others.
Yeah.
It almost never happens in the winter. But yeah, try
It's
that
a
out.
good motto to live by. I like that.
Yeah, it's cool. So.
All right, well, we're definitely getting our sweat on today, and hopefully you at home can too. Thank you, Hunter, for all the tips as always, and thank you at home for watching. Be sure to stay with us because there's more of Midcoast Today coming right up.